Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Kyle Blair with Covington Family Dental in Covington, Washington. I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking with you today about how to prevent cavities from forming in our mouths. Cavities are a widespread issue in the United States and in the world abroad, even though cavities are completely preventable. So I want to spend a little bit of time educating on how we can prevent cavities from forming in our mouths today. When thinking about ways to prevent cavities from forming in our mouths or our children's mouths, we have to be thinking about what foods we're eating. Bacteria in our mouths take the sugars and simple carbohydrates like breads and crackers that we eat. They digest it, turn it into acid, and that acid gets deposited on the tooth and decays the tooth structure, creating a hole in the tooth that we call a cavity. So, what's more likely to cause that process is not the amount of sugar that we take into our mouths, but it's the duration of time that that sugar is available to the bacteria that can then turn that sugar into acid and cause cavities. So for example, let's say you have Bob over here who takes a can of Coke and takes little sips all day long. He's constantly bathing that tooth structure in sugar with which that bacteria can cause cavities. Compare that to Susie over here, who takes that same can of Coke, same amount of sugar, chugs it as fast as she can, swishes with water, rinses with antibacterial mouth rinse, flosses, brushes. There's no availability for that bacteria to take that sugar and cause cavities. Now, what I'm not saying is every time you get a can of Coke, chug it as fast as you can. But what I am saying is we need to be aware of what the current condition of our mouth is. Do we have any bacteria in our mouth? When was the last time we brushed or flossed? What food did I just eat? Is there sugar or simple carbohydrates that bacteria could use to cause cavities? If so, what can I do about it right now? If we want to be preventing cavities in our mouths or our children's mouths, we need to go beyond our normal routine of brushing and flossing, which is essential to prevent cavities and gum disease. But we need to go beyond that and think about what is the current condition of my mouth based on the food that I just ate. And is my mouth in a situation in which cavities can occur right now? That's the best way that we can prevent decay from forming in our mouths.